Here's how I spent a week in BC on a workation. I spent time at Whistler, Vancouver, and Tofino, and I only used one vacation day. Bright and early, we hopped on our flight to Vancouver, and I accidentally booked myself a middle seat, not even next to Vic. That's never happened before, but also seeing someone get proposed to on an airplane has never happened before. If anyone knows this couple and if they want this video, send them my way. Car rental hack, always ask if there is a small fee to upgrade your car. For only an extra $20 a day, we got a convertible. We stopped into Jam Cafe in Kitsilano. I think people think Jam Cafe is really basic, but it's such a good, hearty, big breakfast, and we really enjoyed it. Before heading back onto the road, we were in Kitsilano waiting for our friend to drop something off for us, and I just did a little work from convertible situation. It was actually really nice. Then we were quickly on our way to Whistler. While Victor drove, I did a little bit of work and took some calls. Did a quick pop into the Shannon Falls. Very pretty. And we were back on the road. The second mess up of the day before the airplane thing was I kept looking at Whistler weather and thinking it was hot because I was looking at Whistler, Alabama like a dummy. It wasn't terribly cold, but it was not hot out. But anyways, we still got pool time in. Our third wedding anniversary was actually this week, hence why we did this little special weekend in Whistler. We decided to get really cute and dressed up and go to dinner in Whistler Village. Before we went, we just walked around outside a little bit and took some pictures, and we were staying only like a 2-minute drive from the town. We were here at the end of May, and they were doing this special at a bunch of restaurants where it was a 4-course meal for only $44 per person. Araxi was one of those restaurants that I really wanted to try, and they had the set menu, and it was so good. It did not disappoint. At this point, the weather was not looking good for Saturday, and I was holding on to faith for no reason because it literally poured so hard all Saturday morning and afternoon. Took it really easy and went to Tim Hortons and went home and watched the OC for a little bit, and then I was like, no, we have to go outside and enjoy the mountains. So we went for a walk in the pouring rain and stopped for Korean food, then took a very comfortable stroll around the lakes in the area. Of course, I would always prefer that it was super sunny and we could do a nice big long hike. This was actually really pretty, and it was giving twilight, you know, with all the clouds, and the sun actually did eventually come out. And so when we went back to the hotel, we decided to go to the pool and just hang out there for a couple hours before dinner. We even got some top down on the convertible time on our way to dinner, and it was beautiful, the sun shining through the trees. I was happy I avoided the crash out I was experiencing earlier. For dinner, we did another set menu place. Actually, the restaurant was owned by the same place as the restaurant the day before, and it was delicious Italian food. It was called Il Caminito. I would recommend. And again, it was $44 per person. Such a good deal. On Sunday, we got a little luckier with the weather, but we were heading back to Vancouver. But before we were going back there, we were meeting our friend halfway on the Sea to Sky Highway at Deeks Bluff Hike. So incredible that people in Vancouver just have access to these hikes so easily. It was so nice to catch up with my friend Alex and her boyfriend Carlos. This hike was round trip, probably 2.5 to 3 hours, which is a perfect medium for me as long as there's a view at some point. Even sunnier as we left, so that meant being top down on the convertible. This vlog is getting way too long, so this concludes the Whistler portion of our trip. Next, we're in Vancouver, then heading to Tofino, so follow along if you want to see part 2 and 3.